Yo, what's happening, everybody? Good to see everybody in both chats tonight. Cracking a Coke Zero for you. Figure Keith wanted to serenade me tonight, so that was awfully nice of him. Jump into the first in the chat. Oh, it was me. Always good to see me. Means I'm on the right side of the grass. Got Brother Timmy in the house. Good to see my friend. Working away on his guitars. Rob F, always a pleasure. Greasy Monkey in the house. What the Dave? Good to see you. There he is, the burnt relic. Roy Gaber, 710. Well, we're a little bit early. I didn't know how long Keith's song was going to go for, and the software gets screwed up if I try to start it out after the hour. So I changed the time real quick. But hopefully you all found your way over to Keith. You got to watch his song. If not, check it out after. The link is pinned up above. Robert Paxton, good to see you. Mini Guitar Side, Rob, good to see you. There he is. Hey, Jeremy. Always a pleasure. Hey, Ted. Always a pleasure. 2 yards in the house with our brother. TSA. Hey, man. Good to see you. There he is, the sultry voice himself, Keith. Wonderful video. Good job. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. Brandy. Always a pleasure. Good to see you again today. Steve Gunner. Good to see you, my friend. Chris, CD Nelson in the house. See, we kidnapped you. We forced you over from Keith's premiere. It was an evil trick to get people to come here tonight. Scrolling on true. Ryan, good to see you. Hey, J-Man, what's up, man? Always a pleasure. Michael Kraus, good to see you again. I wasn't communicating too much in the 60 cycle premiere before. I was out and about shopping. I had to bail on the studio rats. So I was on the phone, so I couldn't do the double stream. Scrolling on true. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Brian Phelps, hello. With the blanket, hello. There he is. What's up, TR? Good to see you. Linda, always a pleasure. Good to see you again, too. Yo, BTG, Chris, congratulations, 100,000 views. Yes, thank you. Hit that like button. I know I have a banner that says that. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'm just so bad at using those things. GRB, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Muddy H2O in the house. Lots of people here tonight. Ryan Hall, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Hey, Tyler Durham. Good to see you. Hey, Jim. Good to see you. Jim just dropped a video today on a Schecter, and that reminds me, I forgot to upload the picture for tonight because so later on tonight, I'm gonna put up on the screen. You can discuss it in here, but it was too complicated the last time I did it, going back into the chat after the fact. So it's going to be a lot easier. I mean, you could even do it when I put it up later, and you could, if you're on, I think, however, you could do it on a phone or on a computer, but you could comment in the after comment section. So in the after comment section, when I put it up later, we're going to vote on the Schecter that we're going to get for the Patreons. And I think not necessarily the color he picked, but I believe there is a the same model that Jim dropped today. So, hey, Boombox, good to see you. And you might want to look at it carefully. So you might want to look at it at a computer because I felt like a lot of people liked the gem, so I didn't factor out Floyd Roses this time, and I did factor out 8 strings, but not 7 strings. So Earl, good to see you, my friend. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even have the hooked up yet.
The Force will be with you, always.
I appreciate that, and that reminds me, because the way YouTube works, they take out the percentage of all that stuff like that. So, thank you so much to Roy Gaber. Crushed the on price screen, but when YouTube factors out everything, so that's why I cover the shipping. I don't factor in shipping into, so that's how like we all kind of break even in a sense. So if you haven't noticed, there's a goal up top. It doesn't have to be 5 super chats, but $20 is what remains on the balance of, or $13 remains, but of the 70%, you get what I'm talking about. So if we make 20 tonight, we'll give it away tonight instead of waiting till next week. And like always, too, if you're a Patreon, if we do give it away tonight, you don't have to fill out the link, just as a reminder. So, Steve Reeser, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Oh, my pleasure, my friend. It actually saved me from actually having to do like some sort of like intro thing, which I've been trying to work on. I want to get something that starts it a little bit earlier. I don't think I need to do. Oh, what? We got 2 in a row. Better get it before they disappear.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh no. Oh man, dude, you crushed it.
The Force will be with you, always.
Oh, dang. Jeez. Boom. It didn't have to be $20 each, guys. It was just $20 total. Go. Oh man.
Tell me likey. Tell me what wingy.
Oh, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
I
your
literally meant
patronage.
$20 total, not for the. And what time did Lotto stop? Oh, yeah. God.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Holy
Jesus, guys,
Santa
thank
Claus
you
shit.
so much. There's I think Lotto you could stop buying online at 9. So I think that's the case around. So I'm preparing you now, and I should have done this, but I didn't. Get your Lotto window open ready because thank you so much. We have to go. We got that's
I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground.
Dying's for fools. You know, I get tired of blood, man.
Oh man, jeez, boy. Ugh.
I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground.
So what I was getting back to saying is, actually now I have to. So this vid, I'm gonna have to film the video on Friday, and we're gonna definitely send it out Saturday, because didn't get to filming it yet because of all the snow and everything like that. But so yeah, get your lottery keyed up, because this guitar has Steve Gunner's name written all over it. And I swear on all that is holy, it is not fixed. But if anybody knows, probably has Steve's name written all over it. Oh, God damn. Oh, man.
I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground.
Yeah, no funnies. It was getting too much to the point where the trying to make them short enough. I was getting copyright striked. Some of the stuff was like, it was like, not that I care, that it was not being shown in, Uruguay or whatever like that, but it blocked the entire stream. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do something like probably generic, but yeah. So we all know sharp frets already. I didn't even like play it until I started doing the demo. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your patronage.
So this was interesting because I just left a comment on Jeremy's video where he had an issue with the guitar. This was from Sweetwater. This guitar had so much backbow in the thing that there's no way that should have left with their 55-point inspection. Like, their 55-point inspection is just to make sure that it's within tolerances. It's not checking for the sharp frets. It's not checking to see if, pickup heights or whatever. It's just making sure that I don't even know if they plug it in and check it. Somebody maybe that knows more about the actual criteria, but they're just making sure it's a guitar and it's not cracked and not broken. And this thing, literally, all the strings were flat up against it. So if anybody knows Steve's luck, and oh, what's going on, brother?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
So that's why I'm saying get the lotto ready, because if it does happen, then we all have to play lotto, because I feel like that's like the stars align, everything's right, but I do swear it's not rigged. So, but that's quite all right. It was probably much better than listen to me blabber around for however long. So I do apologize if I missed any super chats. They were coming in like crazy. So let me just try to catch up now with all that. Scrolling on true. I might have to give away 3 Jacksons tonight. Hey, Jimmy Potter, what's up, man? Ben, good to see you. Scroll on true. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. So, just got to that finally. So, my middle name is Steve. No, it's not. Is this Netflix? I missed that part about it. Yeah, exactly. They acknowledged that it was backbone like crazy, but like I literally thought, I'm like, how could this possibly be? Like I'm like, okay, maybe like I just like started obviously on the low E strings. I'm like, maybe it's the low E string, and it probably just need like a minor tweak. I'm like, I go to hit like every other string. I'm like, it's like, but I mean, I definitely corrected it and everything like that. So, but. Getting berated by a new group of trolls now because I had the nerve to exchange it. I mean, you know what? Like, um, there's certain things you need to do to a guitar, but I don't see anything that the first one and the second one I couldn't diagnose it. I don't know, maybe if it was like a tuning peg that just needed to be screwed in tighter or something like that. Why it was only the low E string, without actually, having it. But yeah, like I mean, good point about not being a double action truss rod. But and especially it being new, it definitely had signs of it not being new. If the hang tag wasn't on the neck, and sometimes the Allen wrenches might pop out of the bag, but hey, John Dodson, good to see you. Got your pictures tonight, so we'll be showing them off. Tone Riders, always a pleasure. So yeah, so let's see, try to boom. All right, cool. So let me find that. Collect responses. Shorten URL. Copy link. Download. So here again, if you are a Patreon, you do not need to fill out this link for if you're in the guitar or the guitar and pedal Patreon. You do not have to worry about that. So I'll read off your names quickly. You have Brian Phelps, Jeremy Laura, Edward R. Nugent, Randall Miller, Casey Lee, Robert Cron, Tim the Tooth, Steve Gunner, Dave Leslie, Tom F., Chris Nelson, Sam Wetzel, Dave Chesnov, Rob F., Brent Yeager, Chris Jameson, 13 Souls, Marsha T., and Robert Cron again. I did send you a message in case, but it's paid for this month, so I didn't know if you knew that you were already in a tier, but you're in now the guitar tier and I believe the guitar / pedal tier. So I guess you can double up. So and then let me see, file. I gotta open file, downloads. And if you are viewing on TV or anything like that, or you know how to do the whole QR code from your phone thing. There's that bad boy right there. We'll put up there for a little bit. And we'll put it up again too in a little while, but yeah, it definitely was going pretty crazy. So hey, Casey Lee. Sorry, man. Maybe I could do another form for you. I'm viewing on my Sega Game Gear. That's awesome. It asked if I was blocked or yeah. I mean, it's pretty sad that I have to put that in there, but Hey, Guitar Bob, good to see you. Cool. We'll put that up again a little bit later, but I mean, Brandy's totally entitled to win. She could get a shred guitar, and then she could shred on. You could do like a shred like thing for like a live stream. But we just don't do we don't do like the whole one per household thing. So if you just make sure that the everybody else's significant others are subscribed, then at least. But yeah, so coming up on the channel, being that this isn't filmed, that will be filmed Friday. I have 2 videos. I'm waiting on the approval, not approval, but like, because they don't get to say to change anything. So I don't think I told you guys this. It doesn't change my opinion. I would still tell the honest truth. Like, again, the clip-on tuner is great, but I started kind of like pushing companies away, or trying to at least, and I started saying that, this is my fee for doing a video. So I thought I might have mentioned this, but I didn't. May not have been. And it's still, you've seen other videos on the Melanair amp. It's a great amp, definitely. And we'll you could see if I'm bullshit or not when we do our shootout of it. And they want to work with me again. So this company, I'm waiting for them to, not holding them hostage, but to hold up their end of the bargain. It was 2 videos, and waiting for them to put up the compensation for it before it goes live. And I would hate if they take it and not now like back out of it or something like that, because it's really tough. Excuse me, with sometimes the dialect or the breakdown in communication from translation might not be going over so well. So, but I sent them the video unlisted 3 days ago, and I could see it has like 5 views on one and 8 views on another. So someone's watching it that has that link. Nobody else does, but they haven't said, "Oh, here's your compensation for it." So, but so they're probably going to get bumped, and if they flake, then then I just made videos for nothing, and one of them actually is pretty funny. So it kind of suck. But so on that too, another company had reached out too, and I'm trying not to do so much of the cheap stuff that like everybody does. Like Stritch is good, Mikato's good, like all the brands I've worked with so far are good. So it's like there's so many of these brands already. It's like no bother really getting into them. So I did the same thing again. I just like, I'm like sure they're going to be like, nah, we want to do it. So I said, this is, and again, it's not, I don't want to tell you what I'm charging because you'll probably be like, what the hell? That's like, it's still nowhere near amount like of even minimum wage for what I put into a video. But I was actually doing it more to like bluff them out than anything. So this one company, haven't heard from them in a while. They reached back out and they did it. And they were like, yeah, sure. Here's the product we'd like you to demo. And I'm like, I said, I'm really kind of like thinking that these small amps, we've all seen them. Like I said, you're not going to get any good exposure from my channel, and my channel is not going to get anything good out of doing another one of these small amps that are all basically from the same factory. Some have better chipsets or whatever like that, and I think that's why they probably sound better. And we'll see in our shootout. But I definitely do think that there are levels, tiers of these things. So I said, yeah, I'm not really, since you offered this, I've had other amps that have came in. So like, okay, well, here's another product that perfectly aligns with, your channel. I swear this I'm like, are you shitting me? Like, so now they're actually going to get a free video because I replied back. I said, this has nothing to do with my channel. This was almost like a ridiculous offer. It's still musical. So maybe, you know what, later on when you're commenting in the sector, or you know what, comment now in the after comments what you think this musical. So they're going to get a free video because I bought it instead because it wasn't that expensive. And I'm going to do a video on it, but I'm going to do more video on like what the hell is up with these. Like it probably won't get any views, but it's going to be pretty funny. That's all I have to say. And it is a musical instrument that I can play. So, but yeah, so that's what's coming up. I actually kind of started that from, if anybody has seen, I did a interview on Only Frets, Sean and Jonathan's channel, and I kind of took that from Jonathan, like to start like easing that in. And I thought it was actually just a good way to get some of these smaller brands off. That's a good point. But if Brandy wants it, then you can play it just like Avery does on all of his streams. So, hey, Steve Mont, no worries, man. Good to see you. Hey, Jack Collins, always a pleasure. Good to see you. Yep, we made it to another hump day. Wondering if all the channels really tell the truth about the gear on Discord. I don't know if I'm following. I mean, like they're not saying the truth on one thing and then revealing it on Discord, or Jeff, good to see you. Yeah, I have problems too. Like it swipe on the phone, swiping to get back into the live stream chat. So drop the unlisted link. Yeah, I could do that. I don't mind if they go and use it. Like I said, I'm not particular about that. If they go and use it on Amazon or anything like that, and but if they do that without, then definitely we'll make a video about that at least, and hopefully spread the word about them if they try to do that. The company, well, it's not. Again, it's not. They don't get the change. I don't care what they come back and they say, because I always tell them like, I'm publishing it the way it is, and if you don't like it, then I'm just going to make a video anyway saying that this is what company X didn't like about it. But it's not to preview it to be like, oh, change this or change that. It's just, okay, here's your product. Here's your review. Now, here's your keep up with your end of the bargain before it goes live. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some people not say a negative thing about the product during the review. Then they bash it on their live streams. And then here's the other thing too. That's why I always say watch a bunch of reviews, because some people don't do anything to find out if the guitar is wonky at all. Like, they just take it out of the box, play it, sounds good, looks good, feels great, but they don't do the inside look to see if it's cheap stuff on the inside, if the frets are rocking like crazy, if they're sharp. I mean, you could feel sharpness, but like, hey, Zach, good to see you. That's why I really like to really try to fund it myself anyway. It leaves zero doubt. And then also there's the factor of my good might not be somebody else's good. And creator A's good might be aligned with you. So like that's why I say yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. The groove thing. A MIDI kazoo. I mean, I could probably do some crazy stuff with that, but I just bought a new bench amp, the Fender Mini Twin. I mean, I think more of a bench amp is like a Blues Junior, right? So it's not a Matone. Hey, Laz, good to see you. And you guys didn't know, I don't know if I mentioned it last week or if not, I forget, but Laz just broke 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. If you're not subscribed to him, go check him out. Oh, nice. So, I mean, hey, get Brandy, get in there, get you 2 chances. It's not like Brandy hasn't been here supporting the channel, so. I like the orange Terra 20 and the Joyo Tweety. So. Thinking about getting a modeler that does releases. It's how you get rid of all of your captures. Yeah. She's in the chat, just remember. Yeah, for the most part, I mean, although he gets shit for it, but like I keep on saying, Ryan 60 Cycle did the Festly, the purple Super Strat one. Didn't really give it a glowing review. I believe Landon bought the Leo James Popcaster today, but it looks good. But it obviously definitely was not the same flame maple top in the picture as what he got, and the blue was totally different. So like, there's that for you. Scroll on true. Cool. All right. Thanks, Ubi, for checking that form in there. So, hey, Jupe, good to see you. But if anybody needs the QR code because you're viewing elsewhere, I'll throw it up for a couple more seconds in transition. But scan that for the GX and will be given away tonight. Thanks to everybody. And while we're doing that, well, no longer $13 away. We are giving away tonight, but last week's contributors, Roy Gaber, C.D. Nelson, Robert Cron, and Dastardly Dave. And some of you I had given a shout out before, but might as well do it all again. Brent Year, Casey Lee, David Chesnop, the Ubi, Sam Witzel, Tim the Tooth, Parsha T, 13 Souls, Chris James, Chris Nelson, David Leslie, Rob F, Steve Gunner, Tom F, Puppy Badass, Robert Cron, Keith Melendez, Vinny's World, Brother Adar Nugent, Strings of Pucks, Brian Phelps, Grandpa Joe, John Dotson, and Robert Cron again. So, all right, Steve, always a pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow during your live stream. Always appreciate you popping in, especially how late it is for you. So, going right along. Oh, damn. Sneaking in some memberships here. Thank you, Roy, so much. I Blast Static 2020. James Pava. Sorry if I butchered that, which I'm sure I did. Will Red. Kyle Sharon. Wickar. The voice of Cornhole. Roy Gaber gifted himself. I mean, you should. You deserve it. Ryan. Rob Paxson. And William De Silva. No worries, John. I'll double check that when we start doing. So, being that the gifting screwed up the box drop, I'll just pick them up instead. So we got 2 tonight. And I don't know where the old knife is, so we'll just have to go with scissors. So they're actually 2 of the same thing. And I wasn't really interested in doing these because they're really hard videos to do. They're not really things that people are mostly interested in. But again, like I said, they wanted to work with me again, so we have Melanair. There we go. In-ear monitors. So we'll be giving these away after we do the video because they didn't tell me I had to do anything with them. But then this company reached out to me a while back and asked me to do them, and I was like, I wasn't really interested in them. But then I thought, like, maybe I could use them for practice and stuff like that. And then when they offered them to me, I said, I'd rather much do this product. And they said, well, this one's not really on promotion at the time. So I circled back to see if it was available. And the product that I was looking to do, and they said no, but in-ear monitors again through X5, but they included the drivers. So it was kind of fitting that I have that. So 2 videos coming up on that, and we'll be giving away the Melanair one. So I haven't really figured out how to really do it other than probably plugging them, checking them myself, and see how they sound. Then playing maybe something through one of the mini amps using like the headphone jack so you could hear it, could see latency or something like that, and then figure out somehow to do like a distance test. Because I forgot the actual distances on these. But I mean, the X5 stuff is always good, and the Melanair is definitely an affordable option. I think, don't quote me, but I think they're like $49 for these, where this one I think is almost like $200. So catch back up. That's a fire hazard. What's that? Chuck in the box? Yeah, I mean, I think the X5 stuff is like, it's a little, you would say maybe like pricey-ish, but I think it's like it bridges what we all majority probably do here into almost the pro level stuff. So I think it's like the go-to stuff that's probably not gonna break on you right away compared to some of the other stuff. So no worries, Keith. Yeah, I'm really impressed with their stuff. I mean, I have not had an issue with anything that I've got from them. I think I had wireless mic system with them. I had the wireless tuner, the wireless acoustic stuff. So I think it's definitely some good stuff. So I also forgot to mention, I don't know if anybody, I think most everybody here saw tonight, trying a new segment where I'm going to try to have the video up Monday. I originally didn't think it was going to have enough, traction time but all of you diehard people, I really appreciate it. There were some new people that kind of chimed in too. I guess it depends on the topic, but I was almost thinking that I would have to almost do it like a week in advance. See how next week's topic goes. But Mondays, put up a video. Sometime like in the evening, and it was, if you didn't see, it was titled "Who Cares?" And basically the premise of it is to like going to eliminate a poll, and have people go to that video, check it out, because I want to know what you all think, and the comments kind of drive the chat for the night here. So taking away at least one poll would be, I think, sufficient. And it's also why I didn't do the Patreon questions ahead of time to ask to see, because I don't know how long it's going to get through. May have to just pick a couple of comments, like, and not go through every single one of them. But the responses were pretty good. But the title, the premise of it is because if you see any YouTube growth type people, people really don't care what the monkey behind the camera is doing. Just want to see him dance like a with the little box, put on a little circus outfit, which I do on the regular. But it's more so of they don't like care like you do about the life updates and stuff like that. I think you do, or are you just placating me? But the regular, the viewer, the person that you're trying to capture, the person that every other viewer that isn't regularly subscribed to you, they don't care if you had a bad day. I wish I knew the rest of the lyrics of that song. If I had a bad day, if your car broke down, they. So, but the caring aspect of what I actually think that's what I mean is like a smaller YouTube creator is like people don't really care about those opinions. But so I was kind of using it to spin it like that, like finding out what your opinion is and what you care about. So, and I think at least from this perspective, so far it was pretty good. It's going to be the issue of coming up with more topics, and I have at least one more. But I will ask every week in the comments if you have a topic you want discussed about like who really cares about. And it could be something that is already in the past. Because, I mean, the Harley Benn thing has been covered by so many people already. And I was really surprised that I think it's up to like 760 views already. So we'll get to that in a little bit. So, hey, Mark, good to see you. That would actually be pretty fitting if they did send that to me, or they were looking to send that to me. I mean, it was hilarious. I'm like, when you see it, you're going to be like, how is this perfectly? They didn't use the exact words, but that's always the one that like comes to the mind when Richard reads off his ridiculous offers of the week. It's like, this is going to be great, right up your alley. So coming along. Go. I don't know why it always does that instead of the screen I want it to be. So, but so the winner was the S style guitar, which we'll be putting up in a little bit. But from the previous weeks was, what do you think the best 70s rock bands where they came from? And 68% was overseas, 26% was America, and 1% was Canada. I just threw in some random thing, and I couldn't leave out our Canadian friends. We had Led Zeppelin, most of Rob F's bands got their start in the 60s. British Invasion. Yeah, I was gonna start with 60s, but then I just said, forget it. Most of the 60s bled into the 70s, so I was like, we'll do 70s, and then we'll probably do 80s. And we might do different types of. And then we have to start getting into metal. And then I was like thinking, like, some people might consider these bands rock. Some people consider, heavy metal. Some people refuse to consider people heavy metal. Vinny said didn't know much about 70s music, but go Canada. Johnny Three Bars said the question is where did all the 70s bands want to play? USA. Sabbath. Eagles. Hope you don't get a copyright strike. I said I think that's only if you speak in a video. You have the potential for a strike. So now that I just said it, now we're gonna get a copyright strike. Fretless said, why did I just limit it to London? And I was just like, I forget my usual banter or trying to make a joke about foggy London town, the Rob Burgundy thing. Didn't translate. And then Tone Writers. And that was it. Trying to I have to go to the video to pull this up. 801. 801 views. That's why I was really, really shocked. Hey, now that's me. We'll just peruse through some. I kind of remember some of them. Steve says, having sold a few things on Reverb, let's see the selling fees with the high tariffs for it. Yeah. I mean, so one of the things that it kept on, and it's tough to not be political. And we are going to get political a little bit because there are some political comments, and some of them were kind of stupid. Sorry about that, but they were having, I mean, issues before the whole tariff situation. I mean, I remember checking them out like a year ago, and they just didn't have the selection. I think that was the selection, and then we have like Ubi here is talking about the competition. The competition is so rich, and even Jojo brought that up too. And I think that that is true, but Harley Benton is, other than Firefly, I think, is the only affordable brand that offers pretty much it all. Make sure that I'm off on the screen right now. Yeah, so they offer so much, whereas like Tees is only Tellys and Strats. Fessly is only 3 colors of a Strat, a Les Paul, a Telly. Then they have a couple like different super Strats. Then West Creek is everything crazy but nothing normal. Leo James is shreddy. They have a handful of Telecasters. But like Harley Benton and like Firefly are like the same thing of like if those companies took off here, I think you would see those smaller fish actually kind of dwindle away. And I think that's the problem with you have a whole bunch of small fish that are just chewing at the bits, and nobody's like eking ahead. But I think if they could have, and this is what Budget Pal Chap was talking about, is that they offer pretty much every body shape, all that features over there. If they could have done it somehow here, and I know some people talked about like partnering up with Sweetwater, but I think that's like competition. But I think they help each other out in some ways. Don't quote me on that, but and then Vinny has a good insight over in Japan. Is pretty much the same way. Is that there's so many other brands out there over there too that they kind of get choked out. And Brant kind of felt the same way. He was always looking for that and never could really find it, and just fell off the radar because there's just so much else available. And then there's some people that were like the whole tariff thing. And then, of course, the bald shredder, he cares. He cares about me. And I appreciate that, Rich. But yeah, see, I mean, most of the people were the same thing. And if they could have got out of the reverb somehow, I don't know. Like I said, I don't pretend to know like the like the business side of anything. So and this was a good point from Dan Runo. We don't like to pay more in the U.S. The same Harley Benton costs a little bit more, and to a degree, yes. But like, I think if you're still saving comparatively to a smaller brand, it might be worth it. And I've said it before. The key to ordering overseas at that time, too, before tariff situation, was to order 2 guitars because the price was near identical. That's why I did one of the East Coast. When I ordered from East Coast, the shipping was almost identical. And what you could do is you could either have 2 guitars for almost the same shipping cost, or you could factor in some of that shipping cost when you sell the other guitar, and now it doesn't cost so much. And then let's see. Yeah, Glenn saying Firefly ready accessible. Cal here asking Toman an outlet larger than Sweetwater to sell on Amazon is a little nuts. I don't know about that. I mean, Fender sells on Amazon, Friedman sells on Amazon, Wampler sells on Amazon. There's a whole bunch of other people that sell on Amazon. The product was already in the U.S. It's a lose-lose. He was lucky to try 7 different because they had lefties. And that's the thing, too, is most of these brands don't offer lefties. That's something that Harley Benton does. So maybe they're going to regroup or something like that. The fact that shipping costs are now completely full of shit these days. I mean, I think shipping is the same. I ship a lot, so I just did my taxes and shipping really, and then this is like added a 70 errors uneducated taxi driver as a president, and things only get worse. And this is where I'm only, and I hate like bragging about this. This is where if you could be political about the subject at hand, we're talking about guitars here. So you want to be political about tariffs, but if you want to, say that doesn't know what he's talking about or whatever, but yeah, and I did start saying some of the stuff already. Boss sells on Amazon too, but I kind of had it. So this is, I guess, my one political rant that whatever is going on in the U.S. must be working because the previous administration, and this is just based on me, and this is what I could use, and some of these things are valid to some of you people too, but I lost a serious lot of money 4 years ago. Just 1 year, I have had half of that returned to me. So whatever is going on, and this stuff it's working. It's doing something. Eggs are $4 less than they were 2 years ago, and a 3.78541 liters of gasoline is $1 less than election time at right around the election, which was the all-time lowest that I saw it down here. So I'm not trying to defend anything like that. And then because when you bring out facts, then they go, "Who cares about human rights?" That wasn't the whole aspect, and I think everyone cares about human rights, but who am I to say? So, but and then Dark Rob offbeat Beast Gear. You see a lot of times ESP LTDs, Epiphone Squires are a better option. And that's my thing is if you can't afford it, I always say go for the Squire Classic Vibe. It's always gonna treat you right. It's gonna have a good rate of return value, but from the people that I respect out there, especially Steve, I think talks highly about Harley Benton's. The Lamb talks about everybody that I would trust their opinion that has access to them. The old gray guitarist, if you don't know who that is, that's the guy that was on America's Got Talent. He was doing like the shred, like starts off like he doesn't know what he's playing. He's in like a cardigan sweater, and then all of a sudden he rocks out like crazy. He actually has a YouTube channel, and he's doing live streams where he's doing live lessons a week. And he was talking about Harley Benton, and he believes that Harley Benton is better than Epiphone. And I would take the guy's word for it. He's definitely an accomplished teacher, somebody that's been playing guitar for a long time. So, and then TJ Evans here, new viewer, appreciate it. Been here for a while, just haven't seen any comments, but I do appreciate that. It says, constantly argue that tariffs haven't been the drastic effect that people actually think they do things more, yes, but everything costs more. I'd bet that inflation caused more price increases than any tariff has. And yeah, it said, again, that was the commonality is that there was really not all that much. I think like almost any time you saw like a YouTuber do a video on a Harley Benton, I think the only one that was possibly available was the red Super Strat that had a single humbucker and a Floyd. I think that was the only one that ever really popped up. But yeah, that's so hopefully that definitely killed some time in here and also maybe fed the comments flowing in here now. So, but jumping where I left off 14 minutes ago, Ted says you guys make so much that it's worth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we kind of like talked about that a little bit last night in Ted's live stream. If you're getting into YouTube for money, don't, because you're not going to make money. It is, I mean, truthfully, you really don't know how many people are out there doing this until you start like looking for content to make, or it just eventually shows up. And there's creators that are now showing because it's NAM time that have like 700 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and not poo-pooing them. Okay, everybody, hey, do it. Like, get into it. But like they're popping up now because they're doing NAM content, and you're seeing them. But you would think that like, oh, I'm gonna be the first one that puts on a wig and demos a guitar, or slaps some troll silly as a. And there's probably somebody out there doing it. I mean, actually, the Bolt Shredder has the metal dude. So, oh, that sucks. Thankfully, I mean, it's raining outside right now. All that snow is completely gone now. Took 2 days though. So, hey, Wayne McConnell, good to see you. No, I didn't. So I don't do all the videos through Patreon. So being that I didn't do the Saturday one now, maybe I might do the Monday one. I don't want to bombard everybody too much because you're still gonna get the comment, get your comments in for the Wednesday live stream thing. So. Yeah, Jace did a good video on too, so. Yeah, and I don't pretend to know Amazon's fees either. But that was another thing too. Was I did now that you remind me is that if you're on Amazon, at least you have the free return thing. So people might have been able to possibly go and not feel like they're risking themselves, because I don't think you get like I forget what the I don't know if reverb, I guess it's really up to the seller if you want to take it back, but I've had stuff that's been laying around for like 2 weeks. So like if it's a 14-day return policy, you really got to get it out and check it right away. And Amazon's really no hassle, no issue return whatsoever. So, but I think that could have helped them get a little bit more traction. Yeah, I mean they make that, they make amps, they make cabs, they make so much stuff that and I think that's the thing is they make so much stuff and they're overseas. They really didn't need us, but I feel like that they if they could have found a way to crack the code. Brazil company. I don't know. Was Casey answering in Tajima? Hey, William De Silva, good to see you. I think I've seen somebody just do a demo recently of Hey Ash, good to see you. I feel like the reason it matters so much is because Harley Benz were first to come in those price points. Now Amazon is full. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too is like I still feel like not having one. I feel like I wish I could have got one just to verify like not a big YouTube reviewer, but somebody that I would really respect their opinion. The Lamb speaks very highly. I think he has 3 or 4 Harley Benz. Speaks extremely high of them. Speaks extremely high of the Jets, and Steve thinks it highly of the Jets too. And those were spot on too, I believe. I think that wasn't necessary. I don't think it was bird flu. The prices were high, I think, before bird flu. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what they are like universally, but they were, so they're a little bit higher now, but they were, and it wasn't exactly $1, but the election time they went down to $2.89 a gallon here. I think we just drove by yesterday. It was $2.39 if you use your card. So it's now it's 50 cents cheaper. But the election time was like an in your face, like, and this may sound political, but it was an in your face drop of almost $1.50 at that time. How much, like, not $1.50, like 70 cents, because they were paying $3.69. I can't do math. 90 cents. Yeah, so 90 cents. 90 cents drop within a week. So, but that's why I announced the guitar giveaway earlier, just so that kind of case people in. But yeah, I mean, Glenn talks about them too. Diesel, I think, probably is like up. We're talk about petrol instead. I think diesel probably took off too because everybody is like was starting to get more into the diesel trucks. I know like all my friends went from like gas to diesel. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for your patronage.
Appreciate that so much. And there's millions of no billion there. I was in Ted's stream. I need to make a minimum 4 times what I made last year in order to consider this full time. Oh yeah, I mean, truth be told, like my real income on YouTube is paying for everything that we give away. Like nothing. I don't think that I would ever be able to make any money on YouTube. And I gave away too much to the Patreon last year, so that even didn't even cover itself. But it's like I said, I didn't do it to make it a career because I'm already settled into the fact that it's too flooded to try to even make content to even like anything that I've made. Like I hate to go down this rabbit hole because this wasn't the intent of the but just look up my popular video. Yeah, so like yeah, my most popular video is 16,000 views or long form content, which was the Firefly video, complaining about that. And I don't have the YouTube studio open, but I think that's less than $60. So that was at least something that I didn't have to pay for a product for. Then the next one after that is the Telecaster Squire. That one was halfway through monetization, so that's probably even. It might actually be the same because it's a longer video. So even if that was $60, that's still. If anybody doesn't know about that saga, actually Ted and I were talking about it in the comment section. So I got the Tobacco Burst one that was damaged through Amazon Germany because I got them before they were cool over here. So that was $190 door to door. Was damaged. Had to ship it back, but they told me that they would reimburse shipping if once they got it. So I hedged my bets and I bought, which was in retrospect a bad idea because it's my luck. I bought the red one right away because I wanted to get the video out because that race to be viral, all that stuff like that. So ordered that one, so it was $190. So I forgot, I said shipping, I think it was $170. So you have $190, $170 in shipping. They did reimburse me for the guitar, but I always thought that they would probably try to take that back or something, but they never did but they're the ones that gave me the shipping labels and it got lost in translation. It wound up getting sent back, and that's the one that I've actually been doing the project on that's been taking 10 years to do. So if I made $60 on that, that was $360. So $300 to make that video, and then to send it to Jace, which then actually I think Ubi got. So, and then after that is the Firefly, the most expensive Firefly. I think that made like $50. So yeah. So when you think about it, like all the stuff that we send out, be doing some of those mini amps eventually too, sending them out. Just sent Timmy all that stuff. I mean, I do it because I like it, but yeah, I'm never gonna break unless I have some sort of like all of a sudden where I get hooked up with some major YouTubers. Although Landon Bailey did give me a shout out. If anybody wasn't here at the time, I did get like it was pretty cool to have like one of the people that you really admire a lot to like, actually acknowledge you. Roof still covered in snow. Yeah, we had actually a lot of people here that had leaks because they're not used to the snow around here, so they don't know to like clear enough away from their gutters. Yeah, that's exactly. I wish I wasn't using my phone for my thing. I was like, literally got that yesterday, right before Ted's stream. It says, "You spent more than you made." Like I'm like, this is a app that is now trolling me or being mean to me. Idiot! You spent too much. You spent more than you made last. 22 inches. Hell. It was so weird here. We had like a foot in one spot and like an inch on another spot. So I received a vinyl record box with no vinyl records in, just a box. Yeah, I mean, I know of like competing brands that do from the same factory that aren't allowed to. Like, there's probably whoever makes Firefly, they probably have a brand in Istanbul, and that brand isn't allowed to sell over here. Like I know, like there's agreements like that. So what up? Good to see you. There you go. See, another YouTuber that I will respect their opinion has 3, thinks they're awesome. So this time, although I just saw on the news before that the one of the fountains at Disney is has ice covered in it right now. So that's why I had to get out. Although it is kind of funny, we did jump in cost of living down here when we went out to eat to celebrate like designing the house here. We went to this restaurant that's right down the road. It's really great. Got the bill, and I go to my wife. I say, "Wow, this is awesome. This is half the price it is up for us to go out to eat. This is crazy." Flash forward almost a year, well, so it was a year and 2 months later. We close on the house. We go to the same restaurant, and we get the bill, and I go, "Holy cow! It is the same price as it is in New York." So, but definitely the taxes are what gets you. LA's hovering around 5. That's why I feel bad bringing that whole aspect of it up, but you know, that's yeah. It is crazy that like the same product that we all use costs widely different, but I know it's because some states tax more, and that goes to, but then also you're probably paying more in taxes, like so. But yeah, I thought about them too. I've heard, yeah, I mean, I've heard about them too. The mixed spouses. If they high, people say the president has nothing to do. Well, I mean, that was the interesting about this year. And whatever if you like what's going on or not what's going on, the political theater at the beginning of this administration, normally it's like whatever is going on right now that's great is because of the president before, but they at the beginning of this they solely dumped it on him and said, whatever is going to happen because of this guy. And I'm not saying I fan this guy or I hate this guy, but so whatever's going on right now, they basically, the opposing side said it's because of him, and you're not getting all the good stuff because of the previous administration. So that is the interesting thing, is that it's always like that. But YouTube shopping is becoming, whereas putting me in the positive. Commissions are surprisingly high. Used to need 10K subs, but they clearly lower it because I'm in. YouTube shopping. Not sure what that is. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like the cheap trinkety stuff. I mean, like Pocket Master. I mean, I probably should do a video on this eventually, but some of the good stuff like takes off. But like, never did a video on this, but it's not going to go anywhere anyway now. But some of the cheap chintzy stuff, the stuff that I can afford, doesn't do well. Like the jet video probably will do pretty decent, but not enough to like fund anything. I think about like trying to conserve money to enhance the experience. Like, I mean, it's going to be for myself anyway, but I plan on putting a desk over here, just so I could work on guitars and stuff like that. I mean, not a desk, a workbench. I see one at Harbor Freight that I'm gonna probably buy this week. So, and I might put that together during my next Who Cares video. yeah, that's right. Yeah, Brandy's telly, the red telly. That she, I don't know if she ever knew that she has a world traveled guitar that has a huge saga behind it. Well, not that one, because I mean that one pretty much came straightforward here, but Vice Grip Garage and Whistling Diesel Mortsky Garage are channels pushing millions or million subscribers. Seems to be car content. Always seems there. I mean, there's some stuff that, like if I had the time and the effort, and you can do it through probably even AI now too, but history stuff is slow growing stuff. But like, I mean, that would be my suggestion to anybody that, if you have the knowledge, the free time, and you want something to supplement what you're doing, is do something on history. Even if it's rock and roll history, you might have to get creative in battling copyright strikes and going and pushing the envelope of fighting the, transformative use, not using it in all of its entirety, because you can fight and sometimes win, and sometimes if they just don't answer in 30 days, it gets cleared. So, but you really, if you wanted to do guitar as a passion, but do World War II history, you get 100,000 views on a World War II video, and some of those could be like hours long. You're easily going to make like $3 grand, because it's roughly $3 to $6 for every 1,000 views. So that's where it's at. But I could barely get done what I have now, and I have as much. Thank you, Uwe, for chucking in a link again. That was at Walt Disney World? Oh. Mass is not tax heavy as possible. Well, when I was putting up Christmas lights, I was in shorts and a t-shirt. It was 50 degrees outside, and my neighbors were out in puffy jackets and wool hats and gloves. But that's because they were Southerners all their life. Regarding that, they sent me an email invite. I have to go tag the products, but it links to Guitar Center and reputable brands, but 10 to 50. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I have Zounds affiliate links. The problem is that I haven't really done much videos. Like when I do, even though I got the, what you call it, the Jackson from Sweetwater, I'll put an affiliate link from Zounds in there. So that's the only thing is getting the videos of more reputable brands that will drive them to those places. But actually, I haven't hit the threshold yet enough to actually get any monetary value from it. Like I see the Zounds link going up as far as my so. Hey Earl, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I did. I fought one a couple times. I did one on the Joyo Blue Amp one where I didn't use it in its entirety, and I just fought it, and they actually wound up timing out. So, but hey, Casey, good to see you. Yikes! I'm definitely not built for that. So, yeah, no, I'm not in shorts in 50 degrees. I know a bunch of my friends will be in shorts in 20 degrees, but all right, Ashley, good to see you, man. Take care, bro. I missed that. I was actually, I think, probably already in bed at that time, but that happened to Charles Green too. He was playing something and it shut the stream down. I think I might have been there. I don't remember. It's happened a couple times recently that I might have actually been awake for that. So, and I usually just like kind of like lurk out after a while because it goes on for so late sometimes. Actually, I was on it's like 2 or 3 months ago where I think Ryan went back on again at like 3 a.m. and then I woke up at 5 a.m. and still saw him again. So, but let me start checking out the. Oh crap! I lost the link to the giveaway. Is that the one? That looks like that be the one. All right, so we got 27 responses in so far. All right, so all right, I'm just double checking that, make sure if I have to take out anybody double. Yeah, like 4 from Roy. I mean, geez, Roy. I mean, we should let Roy enter 20 times. He actually paid for the entire guitar. Let's see. So, this is so small. That's what she said. I don't think I see it. I gotta copy that. That didn't work. There we go. Sorry, just getting some of the names in so I can start making sure that everybody's in. Right, I think I got out all of the doubles. So far, we have Brian Phelps, Jeremy Laurer, Edward R. Nugent, Randall Miller, Casey Lee, Robert Cron, Tim the Tooth, Steve Gunner, Dave Leslie, Tom F., Chris Nelson, Sam Witzel, David Chesnoff, Robert F., Brant Yeager, Chris James, 13 Souls, Marsha T., Robert Cron again, Roy Gaber, 2 Yards, Muddy H2O, 3J Music, TED Talks, Timmy, Michael Kraus, S.W. Ryan, Keith Melendez, Scuttle Productions, Tyler Durden, Wicked Fester, Ryan Hall, Linda Burns, John Dotson, C.J. Sereno, Robert Paxson, Burnt Relic, Tampa Fletch, C.G. Sereno, Jimmy Biter, Jeff Gunther, Creating with Love, Steve Reeser, and Guitar Bob. If you didn't hear your name, check out the link, fill it out. Jump back in here, and then we'll get to a couple more stuff. My son was working with a local promoter, and I got to meet Tommy Two-Tone. He borrowed my Fender Strats. Nice. Cool. Not yet, Roy. We're about to do it in a little bit, but we're throwing in the rest of Brian's collection. Hey, Jay, it's good to see you. If you're looking to get into a Jackson Dinky-ish type blue top, flame maple top, there's a link up above. And so I got to add it a different way because I didn't, right? I don't think I didn't add it. So almost killed the stream that way. Let's see. File, open file. You know, you're a bonehead too. I didn't even download it. So let me go and do this. It's a good thing I've been taking some computer classes. Not really, but you do this stuff a little bit quicker. Now I just need to get the mouse pad over here so you guys don't always hear the scraping on the desk. So I'm actually going to make this easier. We'll do the show your pick thing. So this will help you out to find it later. So when you're going to do your voting and you need to see all this stuff like that in the comment section, unless you're just going to pause it now and not listen to me for the rest of the stream, when you go back to watch the recast of this, you're going to slide over until you see the whole show me your pick thing, and then you'll be able to see this screen for a little while. So we'll do that now. So post stream, come back here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Let me get rid of the symbol for the moment. So you're going to come back later on after, or now if you can, in the actual comments, not the comments of the live chat right now. And basically, you have rows A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I try to do it so you could maximize and see the colors of the guitar. So you may want to view this on a computer or a big screen TV to see, because I probably should have denoted them better, but some of them are 7 strings, and I tried to put the headstocks in there just so you can see the headstock too, but like for instance, A4 is a 7-string, and then B5 is a 7-string. There's no 8 strings. Some are Floyds, some are hardtails, some are 6-point tremolos, 2-point tremolos. These are our options. These are for the Patreon. They so kindly support the channel. Funded guitar. So yeah, let me know in the comments, not the live chat comments, which one of those you want to get. We'll do a review of it. I try to raffle it off quickly to see if that's the guitar you want. Because you don't have to choose that. I still do have some other guitars that I bought for the channel that we haven't done reviews of yet, like the Epiphone Les Paul, the Sire L7, the Squire Classic Vibe. So if you do choose those, I will rush to make sure those demos. And yeah, so you don't have to choose that guitar, but usually the most popular one is the one that is just purchased. We gave away a Slash Epiphone Les Paul. We gave away the Schecter Omen, the Gem, the PRS C24, and I'm blanking. I think we did another one. I forgot. Yeah, it's pretty bad when you forget you gave away so much stuff. So, but also with the showing of the picks, we have John Dotson's newest little catch over here. I sent this in. Hopefully you could see that because I can't. Oh, there we go. I'm here. Yeah. So now I can see me talk. Pretty cool. Humbucker and single coil, a 3-way selector switch knob. Nice little find. But if you would like to submit any picks for the future to keep this segment going, there you go. Yeah, so I think going forward, if we still have the Who Cares segment, we'll work back in the comments, the Patreon question comments thing. I think we'll still be at a 10-hour live stream anyway. And we'll be keeping up, so. But jump back in here. You're in? Cool. Oh, I could just chuck you in. Song. Double check to make sure. Yes, just one. It makes it so much easier. Your best and final. I kind of like doing it secret sometimes because then you don't get like so much influence of people. But yeah, so if you're commenting now, make sure you comment after in the comment section because it's too hard to come back here and to find out. So it also would be a good way to drive the algorithm for comments after the fact, which I am horrible. I do apologize. Anybody on their premieres or the live streams, I should make a more conscious effort to go back in after and leave a comment. Not that anybody really wants to watch these things after the fact anyway. That's why I don't even bother monetizing them because it's bad enough if you want to watch 2 hours of this and then be bombarded by ads. So, yep, Squire 51. No, I forgot the year. 2005 was it? There you look at that. Man, that's 3 right there. Yeah, we should just do it. So was it Brandy said something about doing like a telethon or something like that? Like a hey, brother Herb, good to see you. I actually got I plan on cranking out a bunch of videos, and I'll probably do that in a week or two as far as like just the giveaway. Because that too I usually do so and now people will just jump in, but I do that so that like people don't see the video, jump in and then win and then swoop out. So I've never had an issue with that. So, but I guess getting ahead of it and preventing it. So, but I do have. I mean, I still have the rat. I said I would include because I did get it for less than or at the time when I did do the threshold, but I lowered the cost. The rat met the criteria, so the rat will always be in. The Big Muff will be in too. I have a Timmy, which I haven't done a demo of. The Wampler Mostortion, which that one, truth be told, if anybody picks that one, um, I would actually probably buy a new one and send it to you because I really like that pedal. The any of the affordable pedals that I ever do that we haven't given away already. So yeah, so definitely something coming soon, and there'll be more this year because again I still didn't meet the threshold for giving away as many pedals as I did last year, but no worries. Easy. Hey, Beltloop, good to see you. Cool. So let me jump back in one more time. See anybody in the results. Got so this is gonna be the last call on this guy right here. Make sure scroll up, click the link if you want to be entered into the guitar giveaway tonight. Is all the Patreons know they're in, so I'm gonna start from after the Patreons. So we got Roy Gaber, 2 Yards, Muddy H2O, 3J Music, Ted's Talks, Timmy, Michael Kraus, SW Ryan, Keith, Scuttle Productions, Tyler Durden, Wicked Fester, Ryan Hall, Linda Burns, John Dotson, CJ Sereno, Robert Paxson, Burnt Relic, Tampa Fletch. Oh, had CJ Sereno there twice. Good catch, me. Jimmy Biter, Jeff Gunther, Brandy, Creating with Love, Steve Reeser, Guitar Bob, William De Silva, and Jace Allen. Yeah, I tell you, it's been slow going for me. Oh, I don't even know if that made a difference, but the Wi-Fi's just got unplugged. I don't even know if it really even works anyway, but it is for the blue Jackson with the flame maple top that we showed last week. I haven't done the video on yet. I'm gonna have to shoot it Friday, and I'll be mailing it out Saturday. I think so. I mean, there was that thing was everybody was going around that. We were all sick at one point. Ooh, geez. you're a better person than I am. I mean, sometimes I'll shoot like 3 things in a row, but actually, I have 2 videos that I just canned because they're kind of irrelevant now and probably wouldn't even look good to upload them now because the graphics have changed and all stuff like that. So yeah. So anybody else? Again, please come back to the stream after the fact. Actually, Casey, I don't think I saw your name, but I'll. Oh yeah, no, I see it now. Okay, sorry, it was a little the thing didn't update. So there we go. So I am gonna share it now. Share, because this is the last call. Because we're getting to Under the Bus Network time and then Bold Shredder at 10 o'clock. We'll make it bigger. Not me bigger. There we go. So, last call. If I don't call your name and you want to get entered, don't bother filling out the link. Just let me know in the chat right now. So we got Brian Phelps, Jeremy Laura, Edward R. Nugent, Randy Miller, Casey Lee, Robert Cron, Tim the Two, Steve Gunner, David Leslie, Tom F., Chris Nelson, Sam Witzel, David Chesnoff, Robert F., Brent Yeager, Chris Jameson, 13 Souls, Marsha T., Robert Cron, Roy Gaber, 2 Yards, Muddy H2O, 3J Music, TED Talks, Timmy, Michael Kraus, SW Ryan, Keith Melendez, Scuttle Productions, Tyler Durden, Wicked Fester, Ryan Hall, Linda Burge, John Dotson, CJ Sereno, Robert Paxson, Burnt Rug, Tampa Fletch, Jimmy Biter, Jeff Gunther, Creating with Love, Steve Reeser, Guitar Bob, William De Silva, Jace Allen, Steve Machmaselli, and String Pickers. Anybody else? I've basically given up on editing. I mean, if I didn't edit, my God, videos were be 5 hours long. Am I going to check out the Acklot multi-scale? I mean, if they approach me, I probably would do something, but I feel like at this point, like so many people have done Acklot stuff that, and again, I would do it, maybe for my own experience, but there's so many people that have already done it that I would probably decline because I mean I have so much stuff already to do, and I really tried to go more and I'm not trying to be like 100,000 subscriber person. I would like to kind of self-fund it, which is really not. But again, I might have missed before, is that the bigger name brand stuff does much better than unless you try to go like totally for the shock content of saying like this is better than Fender, and it's a cheap Sonic Cake guitar at $79 and it sucks. But I'm using EV Mux. I use StreamYard. I know people like it because they get used to it and they get comfort to it, but StreamYard is almost twice the price compared to this. StreamYard, I do think though that your free version you can stream more and longer. I think EV Mux, I think you can only do 4 hours. Don't hold me to that. StreamYard, I believe, is 10 hours. So obviously I wouldn't be able to do a free version. But the paid version gives you all this cool stuff, and all the slides you've seen and all the transitions. It's definitely worth its weight in gold. I haven't done any took anything else. I know OBS and stuff like that is free, but I'm stupid. A lot of stuff for me is done through software, editing software. So if you think it looks good, it is not me being a computer person. It is solely that stuff. Oh, hey Chris, I didn't see you there. It's the blue flame Mapletop Jackson dinky-ish type thing with the 2 humbuckers. If you want in, let me know. I can add you. Nope, I can get you in. No worries. I figured by the time I'm done talking, if nobody else is in, that is... see if my headphones... I mean, if I keep on talking, they're not going to... Oh, yeah, I can. I didn't know that, actually, but... Mark, sure, no problem. See, look at that. I still logging off. I got some extra people in, so... So there we go. Last call for anybody that wants to get in. Give it one more minute because that'll take us right to... The funny thing is, it's a shorter stream, same amount of time, because Keith serenaded me. If you weren't here earlier and you didn't get to see it, the pin link up top. Make sure you go check out Keith's music video after that. Rob, you want to be put in? Sorry. Usually I try to make sure that but there's just so many people, but I could chuck you in if you want. And then we'll call it. Jupe, sure, absolutely. I gotta always wait for because sometimes there's like a 2-minute lag for some people, so. Nice. All right, cool. So that's it. We're closing it out now, so I don't see anybody else. Throwing Mini Guitar Side. He was the last one to get in. Cool. All right. So nobody else spoke up. The lag should have taken over by now. And we are rolling it. And it's past 9 o'clock, so. Oh my God, no way. No. Oh, Steve. Oh my God, that was so close. Oh, sorry, Steve. I mean, I literally thought, because when I go out of it, I can't see it like everybody else can. And I thought, oh my God, that was. I mean, well, congratulations, Steve, because you. That means that you're something else, something bigger. But that was so close. I was the way it looked like for me. I thought for sure that everybody was going to unsubscribe because they thought it was going to be fixed. Because a few giveaways out there that's not fixed. Congratulations, David. Yeah, if anybody didn't miss, Steve has had a little bit of bad luck with guitars lately. So, and not that this one's bad, and I'm sure anybody could really, I mean, said the biggest thing so far is the sharp frets and the fact that when I took it out of the box, it was backbowed. But other than that, it's congratulations, David. We'll hopefully get that out to you Saturday after I film it Friday. But, and the best part is Dave didn't even have to be here because Patreon. Quick shameless little plug if anybody does want to get in on Patreon. Right there, scan that QR code. You can sign up for free too, so that's not a bad thing too. Is you get some. We do questions, pre-canned questions. You can ask ahead of time before a live stream. So we always post it in there. You leave the comment there. I will answer it and feature, put you on the screen. There's different tiers. Simple thanks, a pedal tier, guitar and pedal tier, and the best part is that whenever we do giveaways in those type of criteria, you don't ever have to be present to win. So some people have won without having to ever be present, or not that they're not ever present, but they may have missed a stream. Also, the Discord for hanging out with some pretty cool people. Get your questions answered. If you have any like luthier questions, you have any general questions, tech questions, you want to bitch about something, you want to post about your pets, your food, anything like that. We have a whole bunch of channels for that stuff. All my other useless socials out there, trying to ramp them up, but they just don't go anywhere. So, but they're good for to verify that I actually do some sort of content creating stuff like that, so that people want to send me stuff, like actual companies. So what? Hey, thanks. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you popping in, and love the fact that you have a dog as an avatar. I have 3 crazy dogs that drive me crazy, and that's why I can't really do the YouTube thing like I like to, because yeah, they are driving us nuts all the time. Surprisingly, they've been very quiet tonight, so I'm sorry, John, but yeah, we do have some pedals coming up soon, so hang in there. Thank you, TR. Oshi, appreciate you guys popping in, and yeah, we'll see you maybe under the bus, Bald Shredder, Steve tomorrow. But thank you, everybody.